the fuck is up, guys? It's Akila here back with Satire Banter, episode 3. I know you guys have missed me. It's been a month. I'm sorry. But let's get right to the podcast. Basically, I am live on TikTok, so most of the replies and a lot of the insight is coming from real life people in real time. So let's get right into the podcast again. Today, I was thinking, well, the other day actually, someone asked me, what was your most humbling experience? And it took me a while to think, like, what has been my most humbling experience just like living life? One of the most humbling experiences I've had is walking from the gym the other day, and this dog literally had like a ghetto muzzle on its face. Like, it looks like the owner kind of like tied its collar but around its mouth. I don't know, I don't have a dog, so I really don't know like what they were doing by doing that, but really don't know what they were doing by putting the muzzle on the dog like that. But I just remember walking past the dog after I left the gym, and essentially the dog just like posed up, like kind of like in attack mode, like, oh, are you gonna attack my owner? Or like what? Like, what's up? It was kind of like on guard mode. And then it just scuffed at me because it couldn't bark at me because it had a muzzle on its face, like a ghetto muzzle. Like, literally its face was tied with a leash. So, but it just scuffed at me. And I just thought to myself, did a pug just humble me? And the owner was laughing, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's funny. Like, your dog is bougie. It doesn't want me to walk past it. But also, like, how am I being humbled by a freaking pug right now? So that was my most humbling experience for the person that asked on TikTok. Let's read some of these comments on TikTok Live. Someone said they're eating dates and pecans right now. That was Christian P00. I think they're telling me that because I always eat dates on my live. I always talk about how much you should eat dates and how perfect they are. They're high in calorie, they have biotin, they have a lot of vitamins that are good for you. I am a date advocate. Okay, I can't live without my dates. I have like 2 bags of dates in there right now. So shout out to you, Christian. I don't really like pecans. Pecans are disgusting, actually. Like, my grandma would take me and my cousins on road trips all the time. And one of the main snacks, which we had tons of snacks, but one of the main snacks was definitely pecans. And they would pass that bag around. And when I tell you, I would always be like, no, get that bag away from me. Pecans are like disgusting. However, I will say I love pecans in a sundae. And I'm talking about caramel drizzle, chocolate drizzle, sundae. I haven't had a turtle sundae in years, but when I did eat them, that's the only time you'll catch me eating pecans or just nuts in dessert. Okay, let me know if you guys eat nuts in dessert. I do not. I am not a nut in dessert type of person because, sweetie, hand me a brownie with some nuts on it. Girl, I'm about to blow this bakery down. That's disgusting. And honestly, I don't like crunch with like chewy texture. I don't know. I'm weird. I know a lot of people like nuts on their dessert. Someone said, why is a sock on your microphone? And because I don't like the backlash when I don't have this sock on here. I think my other podcast, I had like my gym shirt on there. Now I have a sock. So yeah, we're ghetto over here. We're working on it, you know. I'm working on it. This is like my first ever podcast in general, so I just know I needed something to get rid of that like backlash, and I can still kind of hear it a little bit because I have a kind of like a drafty house and my ceilings are pretty tall, so you can kind of hear my voice echo, but putting the sock and using my gym shirt the last time, it really helps with the backlash. So that's why I use the sock, guys. That was from Adam Chansey on my TikTok Live. Someone said, I am vegan and I make sauce for my pancakes with my dates. Oh, yum. Okay, so I literally have been TikTok Live for about, I want to say, an hour, and I was basically cooking some vegetable pancakes because I wish I knew her username, but there was this girl and she was making vegetable pancakes and they looked so tasty. I was literally sitting Like, I was sitting on TikTok, like, I don't know, taking a bath or something, and I'm watching her make these pancakes, and she's so cunning, and she's eating them, and I don't know, she just made them look so delicious. So today I got all the ingredients, and I made these pancakes, and I went live, and they watched me make them, and everyone was like, oh my god, that does look pretty good. And I tried it, guys. So good. Tried it with the vegan sriracha, yum. Tried it with ketchup, yum. Tried it with hot sauce, yum. But I wanted something like that would actually make the pancake not as salty, because all of those things are kind of salty. So someone said like, oh, try like a garlic sauce, or someone just said they made their pancakes with a date sauce. I have a ton of dates, as you guys just found out. Like, I literally buy like 5 bags. That sounds so gross, but like, guys, dates are like the superior fruit. Dates are superior, guys. They make your hair grow, they got vitamins, and let's say you run a lot like me. I run 10 miles almost every day. Dates keep you energized, okay? Someone said, sorry, I'm gonna have to delete that one out. Someone said, I don't like nuts in my desserts or salads. I'm gonna have to agree with them. Why are you throwing nuts in a salad, first of all? Disgusting. Why are you throwing nuts on a brownie? Like, please. And then baking it. Okay, listen, putting it on top of the brownie, at least you're giving me the option to pick it off. But baking nuts inside of this brownie, dude, you want me to go jump off a cliff. You want me to walk up the Eiffel Tower and jump off. You just gave me a brownie that I fully expected to bite into and not feel crunchiness. Like, it's disgusting. And also, guys, I'm neurodivergent, so like that triggers like my sensory issues. Like, that, honestly, it's such a normal thing to have nuts in dessert. Like, it's such a normal thing, but I've always hated nuts in things that are like soft. Like, that just triggers something in my brain. I don't know. Someone said it's her creative brand. Oh my goodness, you guys are funny. You guys are getting the most authentic me, and that's all that matters. I'm just glad I'm here today, and I'm here to make this podcast for you guys. So someone said on my TikTok live, Isaac C, I think it's Javara, Isaac C. Javara 70 said, what a beautiful night, what a beautiful sky, and I'm so far from the love I want. Aw, well that sucks. That's really sad to hear. Someone said nuts on pizza, they love it. Jeez. You know what, kill me now. You ever put a nut on my pizza, bro, kill me now. I'm good. I don't want to live life anymore. Like, for real, that'll really trigger my brain, bro. Like, there's some things that like trigger my brain so hard. Let's get into that. Let's talk about that topic. What my neurodivergent brain gets triggered from. One, desserts with nuts in it. When I bite on something soft and I chew something crunchy, that just throws me off. Stepping in liquids while I have socks on, bro. Oh my god. That just makes me want to vomit. Like, physically makes my stomach hurt so bad. Old people who spit when they talk, the spit lands on me. And that is from a specific example when I used to work at a men's clothing store back in high school. Guys, I've had a job since I was 14, and my first ever job, I did get paid under the table, so I would get like $100. But I worked like long shifts. Like, I would get off of school and go right to my grandpa got me the job. And there was this old guy that came in there. He was looking for a pair of jeans, and he was talking, and he literally spit on me, and it landed in my mouth. It landed in my mouth. The spit landed directly on my tongue. When I tell you, I almost fainted, and I didn't know what to do, because I didn't even know I was on the spectrum until like last month or 2 months ago, but I didn't know why it triggered me so much. Maybe because it was an old man and his spit just landed in my mouth, or the fact that he kept spitting after the fact and I couldn't do anything but still help him as the worker. So it was just really gross. And that's another triggering thing, is when old people spit on me, bro. I literally will walk away from the conversation and you will never see me again. You will never see me again. I will literally go invisible, okay? No. Someone said, someone that has bad breath all the time. That was Yay Said It 114 on my TikTok live. I'm gonna have to agree with that. That is factual. And my old English teacher, you know what? I got a bone to pick with her, and it wasn't my English teacher. It was actually my history teacher. And I got a bone to pick with her, but we're gonna address the fact that her breath smelled like bounce that ass every. Okay, I'm gonna have to delete that one out. Sorry. Her breath smelled like she just chewed on 5 cigarettes and then pretty much drank coffee and then I don't know, her breath just smelled so bad, my history teacher. But I have a bone to pick with my history teacher because she literally, okay, so we had an exam, right? And she told me, like, literally after the exam, the next day, she pulls me outside of class and she goes, "Oh, Akila, you had the exact same answers as some boy in my class." And I was like, okay, well, I didn't cheat off of him because he wasn't even sitting next to me. He was like right across the room or something. So she made me retake the test because he had the same answers as me. And I was like, okay, so you're not gonna take the time to think that maybe he actually just cheated on my test? Like, you're not gonna think about that? Because I was done right, like I was done pretty fast. So you're telling me I have to retake a test that someone else pretty much cheated off my answers because I never left my seat and he wasn't even near me. So either she's dumb or she wasn't paying attention to the fact that I never left my seat in the first place, so how can I cheat? So fuck you. I do have a college degree. No thanks to you. Because me retaking that test, like, I still passed it, and it was just kind of funny. It was just funny that she made me retake a test because some boy had the same answers as me. Oh my god, like what? What if we just both are stupid? Like, I don't know. But yeah, fuck her. Someone said I dated a girl. I dated a girl that had bad breath and she salivated on my pillow. We was sleeping and I rolled over. Did you roll over on it or you just rolled over and smelled it? Like, that was from Ye Said It 114. That is hilarious. That's when I have to draw the line too. Honestly, I used to talk to this guy and I would say I was pretty in love with him. His breath smelled so bad. His breath smelled so bad. He asked me, he's like, "How come your breath smells so good?" And I was like, "Well, how come yours doesn't?" Like, I brush my teeth, I brush my tongue, like, I get in there. I even have like a tongue scraper, bro. Oh, and I use baking soda and peroxide. I also eat great. He didn't eat the best, so I think that's another reason why his breath smelled bad. But it was just funny that he asked me that. So Ye Said It 114 said that they actually rolled over in it and their face got wet with the funk, and that's disgusting. Someone said you kissed him though, and yeah, I did kiss that guy. I was in love with that guy. He smelled on multiple occasions, and sometimes love blinds you. I'm pretty much exposing myself on this podcast, but the more you know. When you love someone, you really don't care about anything. That's like an easy fix to me. You can't fix like being a good person, and I felt like he was a good person in certain senses. Obviously, there were multiple red flags. I mean, honestly, the flags were so red. I don't know why I kept thinking they were pink. But when you like someone a lot, you just kind of ignore the bad. And I don't think you should ever do that, guys. I would never say ignore the bad with someone because at the end of the day, I'm not with him anymore. So what does that say? That says a lot. But yeah, someone said you're beautiful. Thank you very much. That was Double Dragon Clash. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Someone asked me for my workout routine, and I told them, I was like, dude, I don't share my workout routine because it's not realistic. You're not gonna be like me, run 10 miles, which I run 10 miles in 95 minutes. That's an hour and 35 minutes. I run 10 miles. I do like Pilates after that for an hour. And then after that, I'll do another machine for like 2 hours. That is so unrealistic. And it's honestly embarrassing to share that with other people. So I try not to do that. Someone said, what's a good date now? A good date for what? That was from Ye Said It 1-1. Verify on what you're asking. Someone said, Double Dragon Clash said, keep in a good shape. Great job. Well, unfortunately, my body fluctuates. I'm human just like anyone else. I live in America just like all of you guys. My body is going to go up and down with the food that we consume here, and that's just natural, that's normal, it's going to happen. And I will say this, I was just talking to my coworker about this, but I said, I'm like barely wearing any clothes, and when I say I do that because I'm not gonna always have this body, dude. We live in America. I'm never gonna be this best in shape, not even after I have a kid. And even if I am this good in shape after a kid, I know that when I'm 40, I'm not gonna care. Who cares that much? Like, when I'm 50, I'm not gonna care. Like, I got bigger fish to fry. The fact that I'm 50 years old, like, you know what I mean? So, I try not to think about my weight too much because it'll put me in a funk. But also, I'm in my prime right now. I'm gonna be like this, but don't think that I'm gonna look like this forever. Like, be so serious. All bodies change. And if you don't look like a stick like me, you look even better, okay? So all body types are beautiful. You need to love yourself in every weather. spring, summer, fall, winter, you need to love yourself, okay? And I had to learn that the hard way, okay? So don't talk about my body. Don't make comments about, I actually block people that make comments about my body, so you're getting a little pass here, Double Dragon Clash, because you called me beautiful, but babe, you got one more time, and you're blocked. Okay, well, let's get off my body, please. Not me triggered. I'm like, bro, let's talk about something else because I get stressed out with stuff like that. I'm actually gonna tune out of this podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know I've been away for so long, but hey, life was like beating me up, dude. Life was hitting me like Milena and Katana. And guess what? Katana whooped my ass, okay? Because I was literally going through it for like the last month, and I'm finally in a better place mentally where I can make a podcast. So thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. I know this podcast was a little shorter, but again, I mean, I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy to be able to make this for you guys because, again, I was in such a bad funk. So here it is, guys. This is episode 3, and I hope you guys like it. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Make sure you like, comment, and share. I'm also posting this on my YouTube channel. And make sure you subscribe, guys. Love you. Bye.